Hello everyone, so I'm still on 12-3. I have one more example in this section and then we're just going to move on to our next section. Okay, so in this section, the stuff we have left is it's theorem number 78. So let me put up a picture for that, and then it would be easier for you to actually understand the idea. So let me just have all of the pictures in there. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's look at this one here. So this is the theorem I'll be talking about. So the idea is if you have a circle like this, and if that circle has any tangent coming from outside. So like what I see is in this shape, I see there are two different tangents coming from one common point. So if two tangents coming from the same point, so what's true about those two tangent lines? So those two tangent segments are always going to be congruent. So in this case, so tangent A, B, and tangent B, C coming from same point, which is B. So it means AB would be congruent to BC. So as long as those two tangents coming from the same point, so they share common ending point, it means those tangent segments always going to be the same. So that's the theorem we needed to know. All right, so that's all about this. So now let me show you example on this. Gosh. Okay. So now let's say this is my example we got to deal with. So I have this circle inside this shape. Okay, do we see any tangents like coming from one common point? So if I look at from point B, I see two tangents, which is, let me pick two different, let me just label this. So BD and BE, two tangents coming from point B. So if I know BD is equal to 15, then BE would also be equal to 15 centimeter. Okay, is there any other pair of tangent lines we see? So now what I see is, so point C is another ending point, and I see two tangents coming from there. So CE and CF, two tangents. So if one side is 8, other one would also be 8 centimeter. So is there any other ending point? Yep, so there's another one. So point A, from point A, I see two tangents coming. So I have, let me pick this color. So AD and AF, two tangents. So if one side is 10, then other one would also be 10 centimeter. So if I asked you to find the perimeter of this shape, so what would you do? So basically it's just adding all three sides. So 10 plus 15, this would be this side for this triangle outside the circle. Other side 15 and 8 would be 23 for this side. 10 and 8 would be 18 for this side. So it's basically adding all three sides. So 25 added to 23, added to 18 at the end. So this is 66 centimeter. That would be my answer. So pretty much if you see any common point and from that one point you see two tangents to that circle, so those tangent segments are always going to be congruent. And based off that, you can figure out all the side lengths and then just go from there, add them all. That would be the perimeter of that outer shape. So thank you for watching. This is all.